When people say that sequels are never better than the originals, people are wrong. Captain America: The Winter Soldier was directed by Anthony and Joe Russo, stars Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, Samuel L. Jackson, and Anthony Mackie. And it is obviously a follow-up to Captain America, the First Avenger, and I guess The Avengers, even though it really doesn't really reference anything that happens in that. And it tells the story of Captain America, who's now working for S.H.I.E.L.D., the kind of military superhero organization, when he starts to think that there's some shady stuff going on. And as the plot thickens, it gets more and more confusing, but interesting. I went into this movie not really knowing what to think, because I heard very, very good things about it, but I didn't really enjoy the first Captain America movie that much. It was probably maybe my least favorite of the original Marvel movies. I just wasn't a huge fan of it. And Captain America isn't one of my favorite superheroes. He's usually kind of boring. This movie blew my expectations out of the water. It was pretty awesome, because it's not a superhero movie so much as a spy thriller kind of political intrigue movie. Because like I said, there's a lot of internal corruption in S.H.I.E.L.D. and these other organizations, and it's really, really cool. Chris Evans does awesome in this movie. It takes a lot to make, I don't want to say bland, but Captain America is kind of a bland character. It takes a lot to make him really interesting, lively, and likable, and Chris Evans really does a great job. Scarlett Johansson reprising her role as Black Widow is also awesome. She's mysterious, but also pretty funny, and she's always great. Samuel L. Jackson has to put a lot more behind Nick Fury than previous Marvel movies have. He has to make him a lot more interesting and a lot more... I don't want to spoil anything, but he does a really good job, I'll just say. And Anthony Mackie as Falcon is absolutely awesome. He was really, really funny. He was probably the funniest person in this movie. And he was pretty cool, and I didn't really expect to like him that much. The Falcon's just kind of a guy with wings, but I enjoyed him. But by far the best part of this movie, holy shit, the Winter Soldier. I don't want to say anything about him because it's kind of spoiler. He's very mysterious and a lot wrapped up about him, but he is badass and he is awesome, and he made this movie. If it wasn't for him, this would just be kind of an alright movie. He was amazing. Oh my god, I cannot even put into words how fantastic The Winter Soldier was. Not the movie. Well, the movie was good, but just The Winter Soldier. The action scenes were cool. A lot of the shaky cam was present sometimes, but it wasn't always there, which usually shaky cam is pretty annoying during action scenes. It didn't cut too much. It did cut a lot. The action scenes were good, but they weren't amazing, or they weren't bad. They were pretty good. Let's put it at that. The after credits scene is really cool. I know the Marvel fans know that it's a staple of the Marvel movies to have an after credits scene. This one is maybe the best one. It was really, really cool. It hinted at a lot. I really did enjoy that they actually took a lot of risks with this movie. There's a lot of social commentary in this one that they didn't necessarily have to put in there. I mean, as much as I hate to say it, because I'm a huge Marvel fan, they could put out any crap and people would go watch it. It would make millions and millions of dollars, but they don't want to do that. I want to actually make good movies, and I do appreciate that. They took risks, and they all paid off. I think this movie was very, very good. I think you should check it out. It's definitely one of the better Marvel movies. I'd probably put it in the top 3 with Avengers and Iron Man 1. It was very, very good. I give Captain America: The Winter Soldier an A-. So definitely check it out. I saw an IMAX 3D. It was very cool. Special effects were great. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.